Well, thank you for being here tonight. I'm super, super excited. I'm Carrie Dickey, and I'm really excited to introduce our very young presenter. She says she's 38, right? Is that right, Amber? 38? But I think she is actually 20 on the inside and out. This girl is adorable. She's activated, and Amber is a kinesiologist. Are you old enough to be a kinesiologist? And a nutritionist who specializes in human and animal health. After working at a huge fitness club in New York City, Amber moved to Indiana and started her own health company. Amazing. 2 miracle twins later and 4 kids total, she said yes to the LifeVantage opportunity to live more on her time and her family's standard, being able to create leverage while doing what she loves and being a present mom to 4 kids and a farm full of animals. She breeds and shows Great Danes and has extensive knowledge in the animal industry. To be able to couple both passions with LifeVantage is a dream, and she's passionate about education and spreading the knowledge and power of an activated body and bank account and vision with others. So Amber, you're so darling. I'm so delighted you're here. We're excited to hear you tonight. Thank you for saying yes to LifeVantage, yes to this Zoom, yes to all these people. And it's all yours, sweet girl. Hi.
Thank you so much. I'll take it in the 20s. Actually, I was just out over the weekend and someone thought I was in my 20s. And I was like, no, I'm 38. But
Dang, girl,
we're
you look
aging
young.
backwards. All of us. I mean, everyone I've known in the last 5 years, you all, literally everyone looks so much better than we did.
It works.
Take it. Yes, but thank you so much for having me on here. I am super honored to be asked to do this, and I love sharing this opportunity. I love sharing the knowledge, and it's a mission that I've been on for quite some time. And I love when I found LifeVantage, I wasn't looking, but it's something that made total sense. And so I'm kind of going to go through about what we're talking about. I'm going to show you my crazy circus here at home so you all can have a little bit of an idea. So let me share my screen real quick. But take it, feel it, share it, the LifeVantage way and activated life. It really is a true whole wellness of just an activated mind, body, life, bank account, and take it, you feel it, and you're absolutely going to want to share it. Oh, we're moving slow here on that transition, but here's my circus. I always say, if I can do it, anybody can do it. I guarantee you, because when I saw this, had 3-month-old twins. So imagine having 3-month-old twins. I have 4 kids total, like you see, horses, Great Danes, farm. I have goats. My husband's a railroad conductor, so he's gone 90% of the time. So it really is a one-woman show most of the time here. So I had zero time, zero. I had no interest of really building something new because I had no energy, no sleep, no time, and no money. And but where I had found myself was really exhausted in the kind of cycle of life, right? Like you get a little bit ahead and you get knocked back, and you get a little bit ahead and you get knocked back. And with what I was doing previously, just 100% client based, I lived off of other people's time, other people's schedules, other people's vacations. I was at everyone's beck and call. I would work a long day and then come home and work more to try to put people's programs and lives together. And it left me with not a lot of time for the things that really mattered, which were my family, my farm, my animals, and my passions. And so when this was brought to me, I was really skeptical because my science brain was like, I had never heard of this before, but my business brain was saying, well, you're not really doing a ton in momentum income and finances with where you're at right now. So why not take a look? And so that's what I did. And I was open to it. And I said, you know what? If you can show me what to do, I'll do it. What I'm about to show you guys just made sense, that if we could activate the body to flip back on the way it was designed, that made sense. A lot of things in our world doesn't make sense, but if we take it back to how we're created, and if we can, what do I want to say, flip that back on, per se, if we can just flip that back on, being able to activate the body and propel it into vitality just made a lot of sense. So where this all started is with, honestly, this Protandim, and we call it the little yellow pill. And what this does is it reduces oxidative stress in every mammal. And so again, this is where I love that I could couple both humans and animals. But in every mammal, reduces oxidative stress by 40% in just 30 days. There's nothing else out there that I've ever heard to even do a tiny bit of that. So I watched this video here on the left, this ABC Primetime Investigative Report, and this was real. I've actually met a few people that watched and remembered this when this happened several years ago. But what they found was that by taking his blood work on national television, talking with the scientists, it was proven that his blood, the oxidative stress level was reduced by, I think his was 40% in even 14 days. But what you see here is oxidative stress, all right? That's why we age. It's toxic overload. It's cellular inflammation. It's the body's aging process. At about the age of 20, 25, we start to age. Our toxic environment actually makes us age faster. So you see this red line right here, that is kind of our aging line, or if you want to be so blunt, our line of death, per se. After Protandim, this blue line, it kind of flattens out. So we have reduced that that oxidative stress again by 40% in 30 days. What? All right, so what is oxidative stress? Free radical damage. It affects so many areas of your body, you guys, so many areas. I talk with clients all the time. Well, can it help this? Well, can it help that? Well, can it help this? Well, does it help that? Yes, we're really getting to the root cause, And our eyes, our heart, our skin, our kidneys, our joints, lungs, brain, immune system, blood vessels, organs, all are affected by this free radical oxidative stress. Now, the beautiful thing is, it's not just that LifeVantage said this or their scientists said this. This is public knowledge, which I was blown away by because I was not taught this in school. You could go to pubmed.gov. You could go to Google Science. You could look this stuff up yourself, and you're going to find the correlation, which I love being able to say, hey, you know what? Just go to PubMed, type it in there. You're going to find the answer and you're going to make the connection. Go to Google Science, go to Google Scholar. You're going to find these things. So we're all about education. But why do we have oxidative stress? Well, we live in a very, very toxic world. Over 80,000 new chemicals since the Industrial Revolution. Herbicides, pesticides, fungicides. You guys, I live on a farm. There is literally fields all around me. There are like the crop dusters that come over during season. That is toxic overload. And we have to protect not only our bodies, but also our animals. Bad diet, smoking, alcohol, air pollution, poor sleep, high stress, little to no exercise, even too much exercise. In fact, athletes have a higher level of oxidative stress. They need this even more. And what does that feel like? Chronic fatigue, no energy, brain fog, lack of concentration, aches, pains. You're often sick, headaches, and so much more. And so for me, where I was at 5 years ago was I was the staple of external health. fitness, bodybuilding, fitness modeling, all sorts of things. But I did not feel that way. I was tired. I was run down. I had adrenal fatigue, but I didn't know what that was at that time. I had no energy. My mood was awful. I was not a fun mom. I didn't say yes very often, and just overworked, overtired, overstressed. So if you think about how many people in your life that you know feel that same way, there is a reason and there is a solution. So that leads us to this beautiful little yellow pill, called, I like to call it God's Pharmacy, the unicorn magic, super mom, superhuman powers, whatever you want to call it. But what I love is that it is 5 ingredients in micro dosages: turmeric, green tea, ashwagandha, bacoboa, and milk thistle. And the the key here is the 5 micro dosages that were compound together to create this beautiful flip of a switch in your body. I have taken all of these herbs by themselves before I knew about this. And many of you have probably heard of them. Many of you have probably tried them. I can tell you none of them worked for me when I took them by myself. That's why I am not the scientist that created this. But what I love is that it is all the things 100% natural, non-GMO that you have heard about, that just flip that switch in our bodies to allow our body to do again what it's supposed to do, to activate the natural processes that our bodies were naturally made to do. So for me, like we talked a little bit about the validation. So when I looked at this as a business standpoint in particular, validation was huge. It's something that not many companies have, you guys. Not many products have. Definitely like no supplements have. Being in the fitness and health industry for 17 years, I can tell you I didn't find any supplements or any vitamins or anything like that that has this amount of validation and research behind it. I love that I can just take this and I can show it to someone and I can just say, you know what? I am not smarter than Harvard. I did not study like the American Heart Association did. I do not know everything that the Exercise and Sports Science Review does, but those people do and know way more than I do and studied it. And here it is, right? You can look it up, journals, publications on PubMed. And I just absolutely love the validation and the background, the foundation that this company put together to really create a massive overhaul of what we need. So we're going to talk about a little something that I truly thought was a scam. No joke, I really did, called collagen. And I really initially I thought collagen was a scam. Everything on the market out there to me just seemed like a waste. I'm a very like frugal person. I need to have a return as soon as possible. If I'm going to spend my money somewhere, I need to make sure that it is worth it, that it's working. So everything on the market of collagen really didn't make sense to me because I knew it really wasn't working. So why would I spend my money places that just really wasn't doing much? So, but what I didn't know was that about 20,000 or so different proteins in the human body are made from collagen. And without it, our cells would simply collapse on themselves. We would be like little blobs. And when I say that, I laugh every time because I think about Hotel Transylvania, if you have kids, and like Blobby on there, how he's just all blobby blob. That would be like what our bodies would be without collagen. And so then I started to learn that collagen really goes beyond just the skin deep. It goes to our joints, our gut, our bones, our tissues, our eyes, our liver, cardio, sleep, mood, cognitive support. So many functions are deprived off of collagen. So the company got really amazing when they developed something called True Science liquid collagen. And it's so amazing that it's actually received several awards and a lot of press. But why does this collagen make our body's superior and unique? Why is this collagen superior and unique to everything else that has been on the market? Well, we have something called activate, replenish, and maintain. So if you just think of those acronyms, the ARM, activate, replenish, and maintain. The ingredient, ruby red quinoa, in this collagen is the activator. So you heard me mention activate with the little yellow pill, activate your body's pathway. This ruby red quinoa actually activates specific genes to boost collagen production. It activates your SOD gene by 2,700%. It activates your catalyst gene by 202%, and your collagen production increased to 42%. Okay, so you might not know what those things are. SOD, catalyst, whatever. I didn't either, which was the beauty of it. I have my degree in kinesiology, but again, I wasn't taught those things. You just don't know what you don't know, guys, which is why you have to be open if you want a change. So all I did, Google science. What is my SOD gene? What is your blood catalyst? Well, those are really, really important key points in your body that help your immune system, your antioxidant function, that help your body fight and protect itself. So really, really important parts of our body that decline as we start to age. We are going to increase those 2,700% and 202%. All right. Now, the ruby red quinoa, like I said, we can just visually see it here on an 8-week trial of increasing collagen density. And you can visibly see that, which I love. Again, the validation, the proof. Replenish. What does that mean? So hydrolyzed marine peptides, they source 10 different types of collagen. We are going to actually replenish that into our body in the liquid form. What made a lot of sense to me was everything on the market is just about 1 or 2 types, and they're really not absorbable. But this was 10 types, and it's a liquid, and it's chopped into tiny pieces. So it really just absorbs right into your body, and your body knows what it needs to do and takes it to where it needs to go. So instead of having 1 or 2, why would I have 1 or 2 when I could have 10? Like, that just made sense to me. I want to go for the gold. I want 10, right? And then to maintain, that's another key point. Blueberry, pumpkin fruit, citric extract help our body maintain and slow down the breakdown of that collagen. And what's not in it? This was really, really important for me. No added sugar, no artificial sweeteners, non-GMO, dairy-free, gluten-free, and soy-free. You guys, you gotta be knowledgeable consumers about what you're putting in your body. All right. This was really, really important. If we're wanting to improve our body, we don't want to add more toxins into it. And again, why liquid? Just the large collagen protein pieces and powders, they're hard to digest. Only about 10 to 30% absorption rate. Why would you do that when you could have liquid that is absorbed 90% or better? I'm again going for the gold, going for the big results. So we're going to get into documentation beats conversation, because that is the proof is always in the pudding, right? You always want to see the results. A lot of times I really don't have to explain much to anyone and just show them photos, because it's real and it's validated. And you can see here in just a short amount of time, 15 days, just the decrease of inflammation, the massive change in skin color and pigmentation. Day 1 to 5 months. This story blows me away. And she's like, stay full now, because you just see, like, day 1, tired, overworked. She's a hardworking woman. And now 5 months later, oh my gosh, completely new person. And can we just talk about the confidence that she has now, the confidence in herself, let alone how she feels on the inside. Again, improving pigmentation, getting rid of dark circles, sunspots under the eyes, wrinkles, droopiness, lines. All right. And it's not just for the ladies. It is absolutely for the men. Sean here, again, I just love the decrease of inflammation in 30 days, less lines around the mouth, on the forehead, the skin, improving density, right? These legs are crazy. And I know whose legs these are. But just improving the density under the skin makes a huge difference. Crow's feet between the eyes, under the eyes, dark circles, just looks much more refreshed. For me, that was it. It was the dark circles under the eyes. I was told, oh, to get rid of that, you're going to need needling, and it's going to cost $1 bajillion, and it's not going to last you. You're going to have to do it every X amount of months. That just didn't fit in my budget. So to be able to have those results in much lesser budget was pretty phenomenal. Just looking more happy, more glowing, like Carrie said, younger. Carrie's results on the left, fantastic. She looks younger herself. Just the glow of the skin. That was one of the biggest things was, wow, your skin, like, where is this color coming from, right? The neck, I have an esthetician. She's like, you got to show everybody the neck photos, the necks, right? Like, that is a huge thing to be able to just decrease the lines and improve the neck. Cellulite under the legs, tightening of the skin. Again, you can see the neck here, tightening of the neck. Stretch marks. The lady on the left had a hernia. So just improving that density and tissue all around. And here's more of the neck, so you can see that. Hair, sunspots. Yes, hair. My hair story is crazy. My hair would never grow. My mom is a stylist. She's been a stylist for like 40 years. My aunts all own salons. Nothing ever worked, ever worked. I just chopped my hair. It was down to my waist. So first time I've had short hair in quite a while, because I have confidence that it's going to grow back. The first time that my hair has ever really grown. More of the eyes. So what I love here is that you can see these results on the outside, and some of them are insane. 10 days, 15 days, 30 days. It's a massive transformation in such a short amount of time. Imagine what's happening on the inside, right? On the inside, that's where it really matters. If we can improve our liver function, our organs, our heart, our cognitive, our mood, our sleep quality, just how our body's working on the inside, we obviously are going to see that on the outside. So together is always better. Synergy and activation together reduce oxidative stress overload and improve collagen function. Those are the two things we're doing with both of these. And again, take it, feel it. You will absolutely want to share it. So if we talk about the business side of it, which was where I was looking when I first got started, I needed income. I didn't have much. I was living kind of negative paycheck to paycheck. Again, overtired, overworked, overstressed, and severely underpaid for my time. But what I loved was, I told you how busy I was with no time. And here's what I absolutely love. The product is validation, hands down, science studies, years and years of work behind it. Publicly traded on the NASDAQ. You can see up here. I think they've rang the bell. We've rang the bell 2 or 3 times. Absolutely love. So I didn't have to worry about that. It was all done for me. What I had to do was just open my mouth and share and invite to things like this, and invite people to see this mission with no overhead, no employees, work from wherever I was at. I'm not customer service. They're phenomenal if you need them. I absolutely love them. Huge tax benefits, completely debt-free company in many 23 countries, I believe. But I could just show up, and I could plug in, and I could be coachable, and I could have amazing people like Carrie and Tara and Erica Dale that had already done this and were super successful, and they were reaching down to lock arms and help me do it as well. That was something that I had never gotten ever in my 17 years in the fitness industry. All I had gotten was people that wanted to steal my business, steal my clients, and no calls, no shows. So I loved that I could just plug in. Anybody could do it. It didn't take a ton of time. And it was simple. It was completely simple. So at this point, you may be ready to start your own transformation. You might be wanting to change your life as a customer. You might be wanting to look at it as, you know what, these are some things that I've been looking for. I really want to change my trajectory. I want to improve my health and all of that. Or you might be searching for more. And I'll tell you, we have several different activation products all about activating the body and the mind. I'm not going to go through them. The one who invited you can show you more details on that. But here is one thing that's brand new. And if you're looking at the business, you will actually get this for free in your business pack. But True Renew Daily Firming Complex. Now, I wasn't a super skin girl. I've tried many things. I didn't really like my skin. I had gone through lots of phases of yucky skin, and no one could really tell me why. This, after one use, you guys, feels like an amazing facial in kind of like a little bottle here. I could not use retinol. I tried it a few times. It was ridiculously expensive for me with really no improvements. Dry skin, flaky skin, and just felt gross. This is fantastic. And the results are crazy. And again, what I love is that it is natural. It is like herbs, and it is free. And if you're in a healthy glow stack. So if you're looking at the business standpoint, step one, you pick a pack. You get in where you fit in. Step two is you pick a stack, because you're going to want to use this, and then you're going to want to talk about it. You're going to let people taste it. You're going to want to share it, and you're going to start seeing results of all of your friends, your family, coworkers, and whoever they may be. And you cannot help but continue to share these stories, because they are absolutely life-changing. So again, kind of the motto: take it, feel it, share it, join the revolution today, guys. Have funny, make money, and make a difference. And that's truly is it. Everyone here is authentic, real, and from the heart of make a difference. All right, you heard me. I wanted to live on my own time, to my own standards, to work wherever I could, and just learning how to do that and have fun doing it with people that have fun doing it too made a world of a difference, not only for myself, but also for my family. So,
Awesome.
Carrie, I'm going to kick it back to you.
Thank you, sweet girl. Thank